A load-bearing wall is the way my house is framed. The ceiling joists, or also the floor joists for the floor above, are going like this, and this wall is supporting them right in the middle. There's a break with those joists, and the difference between a load-bearing wall and a non-load-bearing wall is you can't just start taking studs out of this thing and hope that the floor above or the ceiling above is just going to stay there. That's not the case. Usually with a non-load-bearing wall, you can do that, but not with this. So that is the first thing you need to understand about cutting a hole open in a load-bearing wall. It needs to be supported properly. So I've made this little mock-up here to go into a little more detail, and I'm not trying to overdo it with the information. This is just very important. First, identifying if you have a load-bearing wall or not. And in most cases, if you open up the ceiling, you'll see that the ceiling joists or the floor joists will go like this and overlap right here, and they're attached. Sometimes they just butt together in older houses, and sometimes you could still have a load-bearing wall even if the ceiling joist goes all the way across like this, because this could be undersized and you actually need that wall so it doesn't sag. Whatever the case, it's very important to support this, because if you go and cut these 2x4s, not just for later on down the road, making sure you have the proper header, but while you're doing the job, if you just cut those, this could obviously sag, or worst case scenario, it could collapse. You don't want that. So while you're doing this project, the first thing that you could do is build a temporary wall on this side and on this side of the wall. Cut these out, put the header in, support it properly, however you need to. You may even need to go all the way down to the basement, depending on the size of the opening, and potentially do a footer in the basement. In my case, I'm doing a very small door opening, and I'm not even going to build temporary walls, but even if you're doing a small doorway, it's probably a good idea to build these temporary walls.